Security best practices for VMware Cloud. In today's digital landscape, security is a top priority for organizations leveraging cloud computing. VMware Cloud provides a highly secure, scalable, and flexible platform, but organizations must implement best practices to safeguard workloads, prevent cyber threats, and maintain compliance. As businesses migrate applications and data to VMware Cloud, they must adopt a multi-layered security strategy that includes network security, access control, data encryption, threat detection, and compliance management. This guide explores detailed security best practices for VMware Cloud, covering identity and access management, network security and microsegmentation, data protection and encryption, threat detection and incident response, compliance and governance, identity and access management. One of the biggest security risks in cloud environments is unauthorized access. VMware Cloud provides role-based access control, RBAC, multi-factor authentication, MFA, and secure identity federation to prevent unauthorized access and reduce insider threats. Best practices for identity and access management. Use role-based access control, RBAC. Assign least privilege access to users based on their job roles, preventing unnecessary access to sensitive data. Enable multi-factor authentication, MFA. Require users to verify their identity using a second authentication factor. Use VMware Cloud Federation services. Centralize authentication and authorization using Active Directory, LDAP, or SAML-based identity providers. Monitor user activity and audit logs. Use VMware Aria Operations for logs to track user logins, API calls, and configuration changes. Network security and microsegmentation. Traditional perimeter-based security is no longer effective in modern cloud environments. VMware NSX-T provides microsegmentation, firewall policies, and advanced threat prevention to protect cloud workloads. Best practices for securing VMware Cloud networks. Implement microsegmentation with NSX-T. Restrict east-west traffic between workloads by applying granular firewall rules at the VM level. Use VMware NSX Distributed Firewall. Enforce zero-trust security by defining application-aware firewall rules. Enable intrusion detection and prevention, IDS-IPS. Detect and block malicious traffic before it reaches workloads. Encrypt network traffic with NSX-T VPN. Use IPsec VPN and SSL VPN for secure remote access. Configure network access control lists, ACLs. Restrict traffic flow between cloud workloads based on security policies. Data protection encryption. To prevent data breaches and unauthorized access, organizations must encrypt cloud workloads and implement backup policies. VMware Cloud supports encryption at rest, in transit, and during backup operations. Best practices for data protection. Enable VMware vSAN encryption. Protect stored data using AES 256 encryption, ensuring data security at rest. Use VMware Cloud Disaster Recovery. Maintain immutable backups to prevent ransomware attacks and accidental data loss. Encrypt data in transit with TLS 1.2/1.3. Use SSL TLS encryption for network traffic between VMs, applications, and users. Implement Key Management Services, KMS. Use FIPS 140-2 compliant encryption key management to safeguard data encryption keys. Regularly test data recovery plans. Perform disaster recovery drills to ensure that data can be restored quickly after a failure or cyber attack. Threat detection and incident response. Detecting and mitigating security threats in real time is critical for VMware Cloud environments. VMware provides AI-driven threat detection, log monitoring, and incident response automation to help organizations respond to threats effectively. Best practices for threat detection and response. Use VMware Aria Operations for logs. Centralize security event logs, anomaly detection, and forensic analysis. Enable VMware Carbon Black workload protection. Detect malware, ransomware, and suspicious activities using AI-based security analytics. Implement Endpoint Detection and Response, EDR. Monitor and respond to security threats across cloud workloads and virtual desktops. Use VMware Secure State for cloud security. Posture management. Continuously monitor security misconfigurations and vulnerabilities in multi-cloud environments. Create an incident response plan. Define response procedures for data breaches, insider threats, and cyber attacks. Compliance and governance. Maintaining compliance with industry regulations such as GDPR, HIPAA, PCI DSS, and NIST 853 is critical for VMware Cloud users. VMware provides automated compliance checks and security baselines to help organizations meet regulatory requirements. Best practices for cloud compliance and governance. Use VMware Aria Automation guardrails. Enforce security and compliance policies across multi-cloud environments. Enable VMware Cloud Compliance Reporting. Generate audit logs and security reports for compliance validation. Follow VMware Hardening Guidelines. Implement security configurations based on VMware Security Configuration Guides. Regularly conduct security audits. Perform cloud security assessments to identify vulnerabilities and misconfigurations. Monitor compliance with Cloud Security Posture Management. Continuously scan workloads for policy violations and security risks. Additional security best practices for VMware Cloud. Patch and update VMware Cloud components regularly. Apply security patches to VMware ESXi, NSX-T, and vCenter to protect against vulnerabilities. Restrict API access. Use API security controls to prevent unauthorized API calls that could compromise cloud resources. Secure hybrid cloud connections. Use VMware Cloud Gateway with encrypted VPN tunnels for hybrid cloud connectivity. Harden virtual machines in guest OS. Disable unnecessary services, enforce secure boot, and implement OS-level security policies. Final thoughts. Security in VMware Cloud requires a multi-layered approach, combining identity management, network segmentation, encryption, threat detection, and compliance monitoring. By implementing these security best practices, organizations can protect cloud workloads from cyber threats, maintain regulatory compliance, and ensure business continuity. By leveraging VMware NSX-T for microsegmentation, vSAN encryption for data protection, VMware Aria for security monitoring, and VMware Carbon Black for threat defense, businesses can build a highly secure VMware Cloud environment. Let's continue.